Relationships should be fulfilling and nourishing. While this is true for all relationships, it's especially important for relationships of a romantic nature. You should be able to count on your partner to love and care for you. Sadly, this is not always the case. Occasionally you will find yourself in toxic relationships, but the happier moments you have will make them worth it. If you're single, the following behaviors will provide insight into what you should look out for to avoid heartache and pain. More importantly, if you're currently in a relationship, this will allow you to better appreciate your partner and identify what's been going wrong. Here are 10 behaviors that will instantly make you want to leave a relationship if you've been noticing them. Number 1, they lie all the time. Trust is a crucial component in any relationship. Without trust, there is no basis for a strong bond. We all tell little white lies sometimes, but that does not mean we never look you in the eye and tell the truth. But while liars may not get punished for their actions, it's still up to you to decide an appropriate consequence for this behavior. You just can't trust them, but that is what they are banking on. It can be disheartening to realize that someone isn't who you thought they were. But it's always good to know the truth. You deserve someone who is honest with you, both good and bad. Number 2, they periodically ghost you. Leaving someone you've been dating by ghosting without an explanation is hurtful. But this type of behavior is unacceptable in a committed relationship. There's absolutely no excuse for disappearing and not giving an explanation. You need to communicate with your partner in any relationship. Disappearing unexpectedly is not fair, kind, or respectful. Letting your partner know, even if you take time away from them, will allow them to be at peace when they consider the relationship. Ghosting is immature and inconsiderate. All it will leave the other person with is hurt, confusion, and heartache. A healthy relationship can exist where this terrible act is tolerated. Number 3, they subject you to emotional blackmail. Another sign of immaturity in a relationship is emotional blackmail. Your partner may try to manipulate you into doing something they want by using your weaknesses, secrets, and vulnerabilities against you. This type of manipulative behavior has no place in a healthy relationship. Some ways this could manifest are guilt-tripping you, making an ultimatum, or even threatening to leave you altogether. These aren't constructive scripts and can be difficult to break. An open conversation, carried out with an understanding of the potential for disagreement but provided with an atmosphere of openness and logic, would be best. Number 4, they make you feel worthless. This is a form of mental abuse and is typically hard to identify. It starts with small things like an insulting comment or a hurtful look, but it can quickly escalate from there. You may be experiencing emotional abuse if it feels like you're not good enough and that everyone else is better than you. Your partner may take control of your confidence and gradually try to control more and more parts of your life, because they want all the power. Mental abuse can take on many different forms, from insults to constant comparisons. Instead of feeling like you're not good enough, you should be both lifting each other up and helping each other become the best version of yourself. Building a relationship is way too important to not be happy in. Don't settle for someone that doesn't give you the things you need and deserve. Number 5, they subject you to physical violence. While it's true that words and actions are two drastically different things, the truth is that sometimes love can be tough. You can tell someone you love them all day long, but if they are physically hurting you, it won't matter because this abuse alters your brain chemistry. The fact of the matter is, you don't intentionally hurt those you love. There's nothing you can do or say that justifies any form of physical violence. Your partner may try to rationalize it by saying that you instigated it, but even if that were true, it's up to them to have the self-control not to take things too far. As tough as it may seem, you need to find the courage to leave if you're being abused. Talk to someone about what's happening and get any help you need. Number 6, they cheat on you. Some unconventional relationships allow for multiple partners. But unless you and your partner had a conversation and set expectations, they assume monogamy is going to be what your relationship will be built on. Cheating is not okay and shouldn't be tolerated in a relationship. A cheater might try to convince you that they are innocent or that you are overreacting. But it's understandable to feel embarrassed and even insulted when someone cheats on you. If someone cheats on you or does something that makes you feel betrayed, then it's your decision whether to forgive them or not. Sometimes it's difficult to move forward from this, because the feeling always stays with you. Cheating is indeed a real problem for some people. They try hard to remain faithful and tell themselves that their lover is perfect. But your partner has shown that they can't stay committed to you. So you need to know when to give up and walk away, no matter how hard it may seem. It's true what they say, there are plenty of fish in the sea. Don't lose out on love by lowering your standards. It's not an unreasonable request to expect your partner to be faithful and committed. Number 7, they try to control everything about you. It's important to recognize that in a long-term relationship, you might feel like you have some say over what the other person does. It's really important to not forget that they are an individual as well. Someone who can, and will, make their own conscious decisions. People should be free to be themselves without restrictions, and the people they choose to be with should accept them unconditionally. Number 8, they don't trust you. In a healthy relationship, some jealousy from one partner to another can be both expected and acceptable. In some cases, jealousy could even be seen as a sign of love. If your partner is always accusing you of cheating on them, even when they don't have any proof, this is called toxic jealousy. It's best if this behavior is addressed sooner rather than later. This inability to trust might be more about them than you. They might fear something and feel like they don't want to face the monster again. Always make sure your intentions are crystal clear with your romantic partner. Talk to them and be open about how you feel, so they know for certain where you stand. When someone in your life accuses you of wrongdoing when it's not true, it's best they work on their own problems before trying to be in a relationship with someone else. The truth is that healthy relationships can't happen until the person doing the accusing addresses their own issues. Number 9, they isolate you from loved ones. One of the worst things about controlling relationships is that it isolates you from your friends and family. The person who's in control will do this to you because they want to make sure no one else has influence over your life. Imagine finding yourself slowly being separated from your loved ones. Before you know it, you're completely isolated. With a close partner controlling your life, they already have you all to themselves. For that reason, break this cycle by not letting a person control your time with friends and family. Number 10, they are threatened by your success. To have a healthy relationship, two partners need to strive for success and be there for each other. One partner may want to pursue an opportunity that does not necessarily align with the other partner's ambitions. Or one partner may have reached a new level of accomplishment before the other. But in the end, it is important to support each other's efforts and celebrate achievements together. When you succeed and do well at school or work, or accomplish something successfully, your partner should be proud and happy for you. This wouldn't be the case if your partner was trying to dominate in the relationship. While smothering their partner might seem like that's what they want, this is usually false. If you really think about it, when you're in a relationship, you should always want to support your partner's goals. If you get too close to their level of success, they may try and get in the way of your success by discounting or undermining it. They might even try to sabotage you so you can't outperform them. That's why it's important to remember that a healthy relationship between two people is not a zero-sum game. You should never get into competition with your partner or think that you need to get all your needs satisfied. It's more like a relationship between friends, where you support and sacrifice for the sake of the other person. This is just some of the evidence of an unhealthy relationship that you need to know about. You should not have to put up with it if the person who loves you does these things. You should always try to do what makes you happy, instead of letting outside pressure dictate your decisions. Trust your intuition and don't allow yourself to be forced into anything that doesn't feel right. According to experts, it's better to be alone than in a bad relationship. The only person you owe anything to is yourself, so make sure you're investing your time with the right people. If you agree, please give this video a like and share it with your friends. This will help us produce more of these helpful and informative videos for our subscribers. For more videos like this, subscribe and click on the notification bell. Don't forget to check out our other videos as well. Thank you for watching.